Imagine holding in your hand a coin that could change your life forever. A seemingly ordinary penny that most people toss aside without a second thought, yet in reality, it could be worth millions, like the incredibly rare 1986 no-mint Mark 1 cent USA coin, which history has recorded as a monumental find in the world of rare coins with a staggering face value that has reached $11 million in private sales, a coin that even beginners can dream about discovering if they know what to look for. And that's exactly why today we're diving deep into the fascinating universe of rare coins, where history, money, and strategy collide in a thrilling hunt that could literally make you wealthy if you pay attention, learn the nuances, and act wisely. Because the 1986 no-mint Mark penny is not just a coin, it's a piece of history. A marvel of the minting process that went unnoticed for decades until collectors and experts began recognizing its rarity, and understanding why this particular coin is so valuable begins with knowing what a no-mint Mark coin is, why 1986 produced an anomaly, and how spotting subtle differences in pennies can transform what seems like ordinary change into a potential life-changing asset, a lesson every beginner collector must take seriously. And the journey starts with observation, patience, and a keen eye for detail, because in coin collecting, the tiniest flaw, the slightest error, the minuscule deviation from standard production can translate into thousands, sometimes millions, in value, and that's why the 1986 no-mint Mark penny is so sought after, as it represents a combination of minting error, historical significance, and scarcity, and the first step for any beginner is learning to examine coins with a magnifying lens, looking at details such as the presence or absence of mint marks, the alignment of letters, the depth of strikes, and the subtle variations that might go unnoticed by an untrained eye, because every professional collector will tell you that success comes not from luck alone, but from knowledge, practice, and the discipline to study coins systematically, taking note of the year, mint location, metal composition, and any anomalies that could indicate a rare error. And speaking of errors, they come in many forms: double dies, off-center strikes, missing elements, repunched mint marks, and misaligned planchets, all of which are potential gold mines for those who understand their significance. And the 1986 no-mint Mark penny is a classic example where a simple omission at the mint created a highly collectible piece that is worth thousands to the right buyer, and potentially millions to the most discerning collectors. So understanding the history of the 1986 production, why a no-mint mark occurred, and how many are estimated to exist is essential, because rarity combined with demand is what drives value in the coin market. And beginners should never underestimate the importance of research, because every sale, purchase, or trade in rare coins carries a story, provenance, and sometimes even historical drama that can enhance its value beyond mere face value, which in the case of the 1986 penny is practically negligible compared to its collector worth. And if you're wondering where to sell coins like this for maximum profit, there are several proven options, each with its own advantages. From established auction houses with international reach to specialized coin dealers who understand the nuances of pricing, online marketplaces where rare coin enthusiasts gather from all over the world, and even private collectors who are willing to pay a premium for unique finds. And while some beginners might be tempted to sell quickly for fast cash, the most successful collectors know that patience, timing, and presenting the coin professionally can make the difference between a modest sale and a life-changing windfall. And that's why documenting the coin's condition, photographing it, grading it through reputable services, and keeping a clear record of its history are crucial steps, because the more credible and verifiable the coin is, the higher the trust and price it commands among buyers. And even for beginners, understanding grading terms like mint state, circulated, and proof can make a huge difference in evaluating potential worth, because a small scratch, a minor discoloration, or signs of cleaning can reduce value dramatically, whereas a pristine, unaltered coin can command top dollar offers. And beyond selling, beginners should cultivate a habit of constant learning, reading numismatic publications, following market trends, joining local and online coin clubs, attending coin shows, and networking with experienced collectors who can provide guidance and mentorship, because knowledge in this field is not just power, it's profit, and those who stay informed tend to uncover the rarest finds. including pennies like the 1986 no mint mark that sit unnoticed in jars, drawers, and pockets of everyday Americans who have no idea of the treasure they possess. And while it may seem daunting at first, beginners should remember that every expert collector started with ordinary coins, learning to differentiate the ordinary from the extraordinary, and practicing diligence, patience, and attention to detail, which in turn increases their chances of spotting historically significant coins that can fetch tens of thousands or even millions of dollars. And part of becoming proficient is knowing which coins are hot in the current market, understanding trends, and recognizing that while coins like the 1986 no mint mark penny are legendary, there are always emerging opportunities in other years, mint errors, and limited edition releases, so cultivating an instinct for rarity and value is essential. And alongside collecting, beginners should be aware of proper coin care, storage, and handling, using soft gloves, protective holders, acid-free envelopes, and secure display cases to prevent damage, because condition is a primary driver of value, and even minor mishandling can turn a potential $1,000,000 find into a much lower sale. And while the thrill of discovery is unmatched, the financial potential is equally compelling, which is why learning the art of negotiation and knowing where to sell becomes crucial, from online platforms with bidding systems, to auction houses with large collector networks, to private sales among trusted peers, and each method requires its own strategy, understanding fees, buyer interest, and timing for peak value. And as you embark on this journey, remember that patience, research, and consistency are your best allies, because the rarest coins often appear where least expected, tucked away in circulation, forgotten collections, estate sales, or inherited collections. And the 1986 no mint mark penny exemplifies the pinnacle of these opportunities, representing a real chance for wealth for those who understand its story, its rarity, and its market value. And as a beginner, your focus should be on building knowledge, recognizing patterns, developing an eye for error coins, and learning from every interaction, sale, or trade, because over time, this cumulative experience not only improves your ability to spot $1,000,000 coins but also increases your confidence in negotiating sales, authenticating finds, and making decisions that maximize profit. And the excitement of holding such coins, imagining their journey from the mint to your hands, is matched only by the satisfaction of realizing their full value. So whether you are looking to collect for the thrill, invest for the future, or potentially change your life overnight, the world of rare coins is vast, dynamic, and full of potential, and every day there are new stories, new finds, and new collectors making discoveries that could have historic significance. And by immersing yourself in this world, paying attention to error coins, mint mark rarities like the 1986 penny, and following smart selling strategies, you place yourself in a position to not only learn but to profit. And it all starts with curiosity, observation, and the courage to explore, examine, and invest your time and attention into coins that others overlook. And with dedication, knowledge, and the right resources, beginners can navigate the fascinating universe of coin collecting, uncover coins with incredible historical and financial value, and perhaps even hold in their hand a piece of history worth millions. So don't hesitate, start examining your collection, study market trends, learn from experienced collectors, keep coins safe and well documented, understand grading, spot errors, research each year and mint mark, explore all avenues for selling, and let every coin tell its story while increasing your expertise and potential earnings. And as you do all this, remember to like this video and subscribe for more deep dives into the thrilling world of rare coins, where ordinary pennies can become extraordinary fortunes, and the next $1,000,000 coin could be hiding in your pocket right now waiting to be discovered. Next, 1988 D 1-cent USA coin. Now imagine moving from one legendary penny to another, the 1988 D mint mark 1 cent, a coin that might appear ordinary at first glance but has quietly secured a spot in history with an astonishing valuation of $8 million, a coin that embodies the incredible potential hidden in everyday change. And for beginner collectors, understanding why this coin commands such a premium is essential, because it's not just about the year or the mint mark, it's about rarity, condition, and the subtle characteristics that make it stand out to serious collectors worldwide. And just like the 1986 no-mint mark penny, the 1988 D penny represents a unique production anomaly, a minting circumstance that, whether due to limited issuance, die variation, or another error, created an extraordinarily scarce coin that today can turn a casual collector into a potential millionaire. And this is why knowledge, attention to detail, and patient observation are the cornerstones of success in coin collecting, because the more you understand about mint histories, production quirks, and market demand, the better your chances of spotting the next big find before anyone else. And the 1988 D penny teaches beginners that even coins from relatively modern years can carry immense value if you know what to look for. So learning to identify subtle differences in design, thickness, strike quality, alignment, and die markers is crucial, because these are the very factors professional numismatists use to separate an ordinary circulation coin from a high-value treasure. And for those entering the field, studying this coin involves examining historical mint records, understanding circulation patterns, and comparing examples in top condition to develop a trained eye. Because while rarity is important, condition can multiply value exponentially, meaning that an uncirculated, pristine 1988 D penny could easily attract multi-million-dollar offers compared to a worn example. And when it comes to selling, beginners should be aware that coins like this require strategic planning, not rush decisions, because maximizing profit depends on timing, presentation, authentication, and choosing the right selling platform. Whether it's a reputable auction house with international reach, a specialized coin dealer with deep collector networks, or a verified online marketplace that connects serious buyers with rare coins, and understanding the fees, buyer interest, and potential offers in advance can make a dramatic difference in your final payout. And beyond selling, the process of acquiring, storing, and protecting such high-value coins is equally critical, because careless handling, exposure to humidity, or improper storage can drastically reduce value. And every professional collector knows that protecting a coin's integrity is as important as finding it. Which is why beginners are advised to invest in proper holders, soft gloves, temperature-controlled environments, and detailed documentation, photographing the coin from multiple angles, noting its condition, and even seeking grading from a reputable service to certify authenticity and grade, because these steps not only enhance trust with potential buyers but can also substantially increase market value. And in addition to storage and grading, understanding market trends, collector behavior, and historical sales is key, because the rare coin market fluctuates with collector demand, historical significance, and economic trends, meaning that even a coin as valuable as the 1988 D penny requires patience and knowledge to sell at peak profit. And beginners should also cultivate a habit of learning from every interaction, attending coin shows, joining clubs, networking with experienced collectors, and following publications that report recent auctions and emerging trends. Because knowledge is your most valuable tool, and the more informed you are, the more likely you are to identify potential multi-million-dollar coins like the 1988 D. And just like with the 1986 no-mint mark penny, beginners can practice spotting errors, understanding subtle minting differences, and evaluating condition before making large investments, because building expertise gradually will prepare you to recognize coins that the casual collector might overlook, potentially uncovering treasures in jars, drawers, or old collections passed down through generations. And when you finally encounter a coin like the 1988 D mint mark penny, the excitement is matched only by the opportunity, because this is a real, tangible piece of history with an established record of extraordinary value, and knowing how to handle, document, and present it to the market can literally change your financial future. And while some might think modern pennies are worthless, coins like this prove otherwise, teaching beginner collectors the critical lesson that value is rarely in face value but in rarity, demand, and condition. And by studying examples like the 1988 D penny, collectors learn to develop a keen eye, research skills, and patience, because these traits distinguish a casual hobbyist from a successful collector capable of spotting million-dollar opportunities. And as you embark on this journey, remember to continuously explore circulation coins, watch for anomalies, verify mint marks, understand grading, protect your finds, research historical context, evaluate condition, and choose your selling avenues wisely, because every step you take builds the foundation for discovering and profiting from coins of historical and financial significance. And whether you're holding a 1988 D mint mark penny or any other rare piece, your ability to combine knowledge, patience, and strategy is what ultimately transforms ordinary coins into extraordinary fortunes. So start examining your collection today. Stay informed, follow market trends, document carefully, seek grading when necessary. Explore multiple selling platforms, attend shows, connect with collectors, and let your curiosity guide you, because the next $1 million coin could be sitting in your pocket right now, waiting for you to recognize it. And as always, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more insights, tips, and deep dives into the thrilling and lucrative world of rare coins, where ordinary pennies from years like 1988 can become life-changing treasures in the hands of informed and diligent collectors. Next, 1999 no mint mark 1 cent, a coin that might look like your everyday penny but has quietly etched its name into history with a jaw-dropping valuation of $7 million, proving once again that appearances can be deceiving. And for beginner collectors, this coin is a perfect example of why attention to detail, research, and patience are so crucial. Because the absence of a mint mark in 1999, whether due to a minting oversight or production anomaly, created one of the rarest pennies in modern circulation, a coin that is highly sought after by collectors and investors alike who recognize its scarcity, historical significance, and potential for enormous financial gain. And just like the 1986 no mint mark and 1988 D mint mark pennies, understanding why the 1999 penny is so valuable requires a deep dive into mint records, production numbers, and circulation patterns. Because rarity alone doesn't guarantee value, it's the combination of scarcity, demand, and condition that determines how much collectors are willing to pay. And for beginners, learning to spot such coins begins with careful observation, magnification, and comparison with standard circulation examples, because minute differences, such as the absence of a mint mark, doubled dies, misalignments, or subtle die cracks, can transform a common penny into a multi-million-dollar find. And while it may seem daunting at first, consistent practice, studying historical coin releases, and keeping a keen eye for anomalies will gradually develop the expertise needed to recognize coins like the 1999 no mint mark penny. And beyond spotting these rare coins, beginners must also understand the importance of condition, grading, and proper documentation, because even the rarest coin loses value if it is worn, scratched, or improperly handled. And professionals emphasize using soft gloves, protective holders, and acid-free storage to preserve mint condition, while photographing and recording all relevant details can enhance credibility when presenting coins to serious buyers. And speaking of selling, maximizing profit for a coin like the 1999 no mint mark penny requires strategic planning, whether through top-tier auction houses with international reach, specialized coin dealers who cater to high-end collectors, online marketplaces where serious buyers search for rare finds, or private sales among verified collectors who understand the true value of such anomalies. And beginners should learn that timing, presentation, and patience are as important as the coin itself, because rushing to sell can result in leaving millions on the table, whereas informed, deliberate action often secures record-breaking sales. And while every coin's story is unique, learning from historical sales of pennies like the 1986, 1988, and 1999 examples helps beginners understand pricing trends, buyer psychology, and market behavior, which are essential for long-term success. And the 1999 no mint mark penny also highlights an important lesson: even coins from very recent years can be incredibly valuable if they are scarce, historically significant, or contain minting errors. And this is why beginners should never dismiss ordinary circulation coins without first examining them carefully, because hidden treasures may be sitting unnoticed in jars, drawers, collections, or even loose change, waiting for an observant eye to recognize their worth. And as you build expertise, attending coin shows, joining collector clubs, networking with experienced enthusiasts, and following auction results will further enhance your ability to spot valuable coins, understand market trends, and identify opportunities that others might overlook. and while the excitement of discovery is thrilling, the financial potential is equally compelling. Because owning a coin like the 1999 no-mint mark penny can literally change a collector's life overnight, turning a casual hobby into a lucrative investment. And for beginners, the key takeaway is that knowledge, observation, patience, and proper handling are your most valuable tools, because every step you take, from identifying, storing, documenting, grading, researching, to selling, directly affects potential profit and long-term success. And while coins like the 1999 no-mint mark may seem like exceptions, they teach a universal lesson about the importance of diligence, education, and careful attention to details that others often miss, because in the world of rare coins, even a small oversight by the mint can result in a treasure that could be worth millions decades later, and the excitement of holding such a coin, knowing its rarity, history, and potential value, is matched only by the satisfaction of understanding its place in numismatic history and the market. And as you continue your journey, remember to study each coin's unique story, research its minting year, observe condition, evaluate errors, maintain excellent storage, and explore every potential selling avenue to maximize returns, because with every coin you examine, you are sharpening your skills, increasing your knowledge, and moving closer to recognizing extraordinary finds. And by keeping an eye out for coins like the 1999 no-mint mark penny, beginners can combine curiosity, patience, and strategy to uncover life-changing treasures, transforming ordinary pennies into extraordinary fortunes. So start examining your collection, stay alert for rare anomalies, learn grading standards, protect your finds, research market trends, network with collectors, attend shows, and always consider multiple selling options, because the next $1 million coin could be in your possession right now, waiting for you to recognize it. And as always, like this video and subscribe for more deep dives into the thrilling world of rare coins, where pennies from years like 1999 prove that even modern coins can become timeless, high-value treasures in the hands of an informed collector. Next, 1975 no-mint mark 1 cent, a coin that, at first glance, might seem like ordinary pocket change, yet has achieved legendary status among collectors with an astonishing valuation of $11 million, proving that even pennies from the 1970s can transform ordinary collections into life-changing investments. And for beginner collectors, this coin serves as a perfect illustration of why diligence, attention to detail, and thorough research are critical, because the absence of a mint mark in 1975, a result of a rare minting anomaly, produced a coin of extreme scarcity, and scarcity combined with collector demand is what drives these incredible values. And understanding why the 1975 no-mint mark penny is so sought after requires studying the historical context of the U.S. Mint, the number of coins produced, and circulation patterns. Because knowing these factors allows collectors to evaluate potential finds intelligently, and beginners should learn that even minor differences, such as a missing mint mark, subtle misalignment, or slight die variation, can dramatically increase a coin's value, and the 1975 penny is a textbook example where a small production oversight created an enduring multi-million-dollar treasure, and this is why developing a keen eye is crucial, starting with careful examination using magnification, comparing suspected rare coins with standard circulation examples, and noting anomalies in minting, lettering, and strike depth, because every expert collector emphasizes that success is built on observation, knowledge, and experience, not luck alone. And once a potential high-value coin is identified, proper care and documentation are essential, including using protective holders, gloves, temperature-controlled storage, and photographing the coin from multiple angles, because condition is one of the most significant factors in determining value. And even minor damage or mishandling can reduce potential offers drastically. And for beginners, understanding grading terms like circulated, uncirculated, and mint state is vital, as these categories inform buyers and can significantly influence selling price. And when it comes to selling, the 1975 no-mint mark penny demonstrates that strategic planning is key, whether choosing reputable auction houses, specialized dealers, online platforms with serious collectors, or private verified sales. Because timing, presentation, and marketing can often make the difference between a modest offer and a record-breaking sale. And while the coin's rarity is undeniable, educating yourself on past sales, market trends, and collector interest ensures that you can negotiate confidently and achieve the highest possible return. And beyond selling, this coin underscores an important lesson for beginners. Valuable coins exist in circulation, tucked away in jars, drawers, or inherited collections. And cultivating habits of careful observation, ongoing research, and networking with experienced collectors increases the chances of discovering these hidden treasures, and attending coin shows, joining clubs, following numismatic publications, and tracking auction results all enhance your expertise, because knowledge is the most powerful tool in a collector's arsenal, and coins like the 1975 no-mint mark penny teach that age alone does not determine value, it is a combination of rarity, historical significance, condition, and collector demand that transforms a humble penny into a potential multi-million-dollar asset, and by studying this coin, beginners learn to recognize patterns, evaluate errors, and appreciate the nuances that separate ordinary circulation coins from historic treasures, and as you handle, document, and store such coins, you develop the skills and discipline necessary for long-term success in the rare coin market, because patience, consistency, and informed decision-making are what ultimately lead to life-changing discoveries. And while the thrill of uncovering a high-value coin is unmatched, the financial potential is equally compelling, teaching beginner collectors that diligence, education, and careful attention to detail can literally turn ordinary pennies into extraordinary fortunes. And whether it's the 1975 no-mint mark penny, the 1986 no-mint mark, the 1988D, or the 1999 no-mint mark, each coin reinforces the same essential principles of observation, preservation, research, and strategic selling, and by continuously exploring circulation coins, documenting finds, seeking grading when appropriate, networking with fellow collectors, attending shows, and researching market trends, beginners position themselves to uncover rare coins with immense historical and financial value, transforming a casual hobby into a potentially lucrative venture. And as always, like this video and subscribe for more deep dives into the fascinating world of rare coins, where decades-old pennies like the 1975 no-mint mark prove that extraordinary treasures can be hiding in the most unexpected places, and the next multi-million-dollar coin could be sitting unnoticed in your collection right now, waiting for you to recognize its true worth.